today. My name is Ana Covarrubias. I am your senior graduate recruiter here at UTRGV, and I'm the host for this webinar this afternoon. Joining me today is Dr. Jair Aguilar. He is a program coordinator for our Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction and all the different specializations. So thank you, Dr. Aguilar, for being here. Thank you. So before we begin, I'm just going to give a brief introduction. This is the agenda for this afternoon. We're going to be talking about about the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, why choosing UTRGV is a good option for you, how to apply, funding opportunities. We're going to talk about the program as well, and then questions at the end. So if you have any questions in mind right now, make sure to start typing them on the chat. So that way, at the end of this presentation, we can answer your questions as soon as possible. Okay, so this is just a quick overview about our institution, just in case you're not familiarized with UTRGV, you want to learn a little bit more about us. This is a little bit about the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. UTRGV has 98 years of storied educational history. This is dating back to our two legacy institutions, the University of Texas Pan American, which was founded in 1927, and UT Brownsville, which was founded in 1991. So as you can see here, we have more, around 98 years of studied educational history. Like I mentioned, in 2015, we decided to combine both institutions and become the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. We are under the Texas system, and we have a growing graduate student body. Right here, you're going to see combining our undergrad, our grad, and our medical students. We're more than 32,000 students all together. So you can pursue your graduate degree here at UTRGV with peace of mind, as we are an accredited institution and we are accredited as by the Southern Association of Colleges and School Commissions on Colleges. So we're an accredited institution, we're part of the Texas system. Another important thing about us, and a little bit and something that we take great pride in, is our rankings and our recognitions. This year, Washington Monthly ranked us #1 university in Texas again. This is the third year that we have this recognition. This is mainly for lowest net price and, of course, top 10 best online colleges in Texas. So, of course, it's very important to take this into consideration when you're looking for an institution that it's accredited, an institution that it's has a lowest net price, that it's affordable, and of course that it's a good option for you if you're looking for an online program, as this program is completely online. So we have a flexible program delivery. I don't know if you heard about this, but we are an accelerated online program, at least for this Master of Education. We have the accelerated online version. This means that instead of having your regular semesters, you have modules, and every module is 7 weeks. So it is designed for our students to finish their program in around 10 to 12 months, depending on how many classes they take or you decide to take per module. Let's say that you want to do a full-time option when you're doing your degree with us. You're going to be taking 6 credit hours. That means 2 courses every 7 weeks. If you decide to go part-time, it's just going to be 1 course every 7 weeks. It is asynchronous, fully online. There's no assigned or scheduled lectures that you have to join. Everything will be through Brightspace, and you can finish, like I mentioned, in 10 to 12 months if you decide to go full-time. So now that we have this information, let's talk about our Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. And for this, I'm going to pass the mic to Dr. Aguilar. He's going to be talking about this specific program.
Claro. Thank you, Ana. Muchas gracias, everybody, for being here today. Again, my name is Jair Aguilar. I'm serving as the program coordinator and also as an associate dean for academic affairs and students success. So it's a really great pleasure to be here. So as a graduate program coordinator, I do want to explain a couple of things. Well, first of all, look, if you go and take go like with the full credits that you need to take every module. And this is what most of the students do. And being honest with you, you will finish in 10 months. And you might say, oh man, 10 months, that sounds like a really fast. What about the quality? Look, I do have to admit, it is intense, right? Because we don't give away quality for expedite our students to finish the master. It is intense, but it's possible, right? You will be only taking 2 courses every 7 weeks, right? So it is possible. Now, in our program, we are offering 3 different specializations. One is in English, one is in mathematics education, and the other one is for elementary math and science. Which one is better for you? Well, it depends what is your field. Now, I do want to add something else. For instance, on the English specialization, if you want to teach dual enrollment, for instance, in your campus or college, you can finish the program and then just take one extra course, and then you will have the 18 hours required by most accreditators like SACS, and then you're going to be able to teach on a dual enrollment program. Now, I do have to say something else, and this is not a secret. You can search out there in the market. Most school districts pay a little bit more to those teachers that has a master. And if you finish a doctoral degree, even better, right? Admissions. The admission process is quite simple. We do have an admission committee um, that is always in place, right? Just waiting for your admissions. We are receiving students and graduating students every 2 months. That means that, for instance, just to give you an example, in the spring, we have spring module 1 and spring module 2. You can apply and start whenever you want. Also, same for the summer. Summer module 1, summer module 2. Same for fall module 1, fall module 2. So the question here is, when do you want to start, right? You only need to have 3.0 GPA. You just need to write us a letter of 10 why you want to study the master program with the whatever specialization you want, and that's it. The one who first received your application, send it to the committee. They normally respond in I would say no more than 3 days. Between 1 and 2 days is the most common timing, and then I'll submit the committee response to the graduate college. It's quite easy and simple and fast, right? One more thing I want to say. Look, you might decide to take it a little slower. Just be mindful that if you take 1 course per module, then of course it will take you a little longer than 10 months to finish. But if some students decided to do it that way, and we respect that. Either way, we will support you, right? So whatever way you want to go.
Okay. Thank you so much. And this is just
Absolutely.
mhm. Okay, and these are just the examples of the different specializations that we have. Like you mentioned, we have the elementary math and science education online. We have our specialization in English, and there's another one for math education online as well. These are just like quick examples of what we offer. We also have our curriculum and instruction EDD. That's for the doctoral program, correct?
Exactly. And just for the records, I mean, this is not something that is in place, but you might, maybe by the time you finish your master, once you start with us, you might have, we're working on this, that our students that complete our master have something that we call a Vaquero pathway. We actually have it on undergrad. So we're working hard with the graduate college to have these students go directly to their doctoral degrees without application. Not just finalized, don't quote me on that. We're still working on that, but it might be the case that you get to take advantage of that. So I would say don't wait any longer. Come and join us. Finish your master and continue with your doctoral degree. You will finish in probably about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, no, and it's good to, if you all are planning to start your doctoral program later, it's always good to start with your master, practice a little bit, get the theory, start practicing any type of research, network with your professors, with faculty, just be there. So by the time you apply for your doctoral, they're gonna recognize you. They're gonna recognize your application. They're gonna be like, oh, I know this
I
person.
know this too. Yeah.
Mhm. So it's a good plan. It's a good way to start. So now that we have this information, we have to understand how to apply, right?
Absolutely.
So it's very easy, very simple to start your application for a master program. I'm sorry, give me a quick second. So it's very easy, very simple. You're gonna start creating your application at utrgv.edu/grad apply. We don't need any other application, any external things, anything like that. It's just going to be directly at our website, utrgv.edu/grad apply. You have to submit your required documents like we mentioned, and the application process is 100% online. You don't have to bring anything in person. If you're an alumni from UTRGV, UTPA, UT Brownsville, you don't have to submit your transcripts. We're going to receive them once you submit your application. Other than that, it's completely online. You're gonna start your application, you're gonna create your account, and in that same portal, you're gonna submit all your transcripts and all the documents that we need. This is a list of the common application materials, but you're not gonna focus on that because we already shared those admission requirements right there. So make sure that you just have, like Dr. Aguilar mentioned, your essay and your resume. So it's just those two things that you have to submit and your transcripts. So if you want to start your program, like Dr. Aguilar mentioned, we have our spring module 1, spring module 2, we have summer module 1. You're going to find the deadlines right there. For most of these modules, the application is already open, so you can start applying as soon as possible. I recommend applying as soon as possible, so that way you can have everything ready by the start date. You're not stressing about looking for your classes, registering for your classes, looking for financial aid, applying for scholarships, anything like that. So make sure that you apply on time and with time, because it's very important to do everything as soon as possible. This is what you're going to see when you log in or when you visit our website or Grad Apply website. You're going to go to the part that says first time user to create your account and begin your application. If you already have an account with us, you have to log in as a returning user. But if you don't, if you have never created an account in this website, make sure that you select the first time user part. For that, I recommend using your personal email. It's very important to use your personal email. Don't use a school email or work email. Sometimes you might lose access to it. So if we're gonna be contacting you with all the information about your application, about if we're missing a transcript, if we're missing a document. So make sure that you have good access to that email, because we're not going to be able to change it on our site. So make sure that you have that noted. Make sure that you remember your password. That's also very important when you're trying to log back in. Make sure that you remember that password that you used when you created your account. This is what you're going to see when you are logging in as a returning user. Let's say that you start your application and you're still missing some documents and you're like, okay, let me log out and I will bring the documents later. You're gonna sign in with your credentials that you used when you created your account. If you want to start a new application, not a new application, a new account, you're gonna go to sign up. You're gonna put your first name, last name, and email. Once you submit that, you're going to receive an email to create your password and then log in to your portal. Now, this is the estimated cost of attendance for this specific program. This is the total program cost, No additional fees. Everything is completely online, so you don't have to pay any additional fees. This is tuition wise, right? And of course, that's the cost per 3 credit course, which is 1 class. You're going to find the cost right there. If you decide to just do 1 course every module, you're going to be paying that amount. And if you want to be doing a full-time option, which is 2 courses, you're going to be paying that ×2 every 7 weeks. So take a screenshot of these. It's very important, so that way when you start your program, you know what to expect. Now, we also have graduate funding or different funding opportunities for our students. We have financial aid. Yes, we do offer financial aid for our grad programs. Applicants interested in financial aid would need, first and most important, clear admittance into your program. That's why I mentioned that it's very important to start your application as soon as possible. We need for you to be admitted into your program first before applying to any funding opportunities. You have to be enrolled in 1 course every module for you to be able to apply for financial aid. And you have to submit your FAFSA application at studentaid.gov. Make sure that you select the option that says graduate program, not undergrad, when you are doing your financial aid application. So we also have scholarships, scholarship opportunities. You're going to find our website right there. We have 2 websites for scholarships. We have Apply Scholarships and Grad Scholarships. Same thing, you have to be accepted into your program first because you're going to create an account for the scholarships. And actually, let me look for the scholarships so that way I can show you my screen. Let me see. Okay. So this is one of the websites that we use for scholarships. You're gonna click on Start here, and it's gonna take you directly to an application portal. This one is called Scholarship Universe. Scholarship Universe, you have to log in with your school credentials. So that's why it's very important to be accepted first. You're going to be accepted into your program. You're going to get an email from the university. You have your own email account at utrgv.edu. You're going to create your account with that specific email. Once you create your account, based on the information you provide here, the system will match you with all the different scholarships that you might qualify for. So you can apply to more than one in order to get an opportunity to get more than one every semester, every module, every year, every time that you want to apply for a scholarship. You can have the possible matches for this specific program, for this specific scholarships. So that's the option for scholarships. We also have assistantships. An assistantship, it's basically a part-time job opportunity for our students, or grad students, and it's basically up to 20 hours per week. I believe it's a part-time job here at the university, and you're going to find all the different options through careers.utrgv.edu. And I'm going to show it to you right now. This is our careers website. You're going to find it here. And this one right here says graduate assistantships. Same thing. You have to be accepted into your program. You have to be enrolled in your courses. Create your account, and you're going to be applying as if you're applying for a regular job at the university. You're going to find the different ones right here. We have 3 different types of assistantships. We have our grad assistantships, we have teaching assistantships, and research assistantships. So you're going to find all the different options there, and it's depending by the department and depending by the position type and, of course, the job itself. So those are some options that we offer for funding opportunities. We also have any type of additional funding or aid options. We have external scholarships, we have veteran benefits, we have continued education or employee benefits. If you work for a company, a school district that offers any type of tuition reimbursement, take advantage of that because we do accept that as well. So this is what we have for funding. And last but not least, our contact information. You're going to find my contact information right there in the middle. I'm located in the Edinburgh campus. If you need information about, or if you have questions about your application, or if you need help looking for more information about your program of interest, or if you want to start your application here with me, I'll be more than happy to assist you in all that process of applying for your program. We also have Mr. Arsenio Avila. He's also here in Edinburgh, and Miss Ana Chapa. She's located in the Brownsville campus. We also have Dr. Aguilar's information. He is a graduate program coordinator in case you have questions about, let's say, about the program itself, the classes, anything like that. You can
Yeah,
also reach
exactly.
out to him.
Even during the weekends, I answer.
Even during the weekends, he said. Uh,
Yes.
And if for some reason we're not available, for some reason I'm not answering your email, for some reason, right? It's very rare, but we have our Office of Graduate Recruitment line. There's a number to call, a number to text, and an email address. So if you have any specific questions or you're having trouble with your application, our team is also there to help you answer all your questions about anything related to grad programs. Okay, so now let me just open right now for questions. I see some questions. I've been getting some questions right here. Let me see. Okay, let me let me see. Okay. Are courses delivered asynchronously, or do they include live sessions or group discussions?
I guess that question is for me, right? Now, all courses are and sessions are completely fully online asynchronous. However, if you need to meet with your instructor, then you can schedule a meeting, well, it could be face to face, but normally, since many of our students are everywhere, it will be through Zoom. Yeah, Zoom meeting. Yeah, but everything happened asynchronous.
Yeah. So yeah, and like you mentioned, it's important to also note that this is an online program, but you're not alone. You're not going to be doing everything alone. You're going to get help from our faculty. You're going to get help from us. So you're don't be afraid to start just because it's completely online and I don't know anyone. You would eventually get to know some of your classmates, some of your professors. So you're
Right.
not going to be doing it by yourself.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, can you describe the capstone portfolio requirement and what it entails?
Right, right. And that's basically students are required to um, complete different assignments in each different course. So those assignments are the ones that will be putting together into the portfolio. So at the end, during your last module of your program, you will be receiving an email from me with specific instructions on how to do it, when to submit it, how to submit it, where to kind of get all those assignments and where to add it into the different aspects or component of your portfolio. Everything is explained in really, I would say, a lot of details, so you are not confused in any way, right? I even provide examples, right, so students don't get lost, right? But the idea is that you showcase, right, that let's say during your master program you learn a couple of things, right? So that's basically it is what it is, right?
Okay, good. Okay, I see another question right here. For applicants whose GPA is below 3.0, is there a holistic review process?
Okay, that's a very good question. Look, some students that have a GPA that is not within the UTRGV policy, they're still accepted, right? I mean, we do look at, as the student here is saying, holistically, yes, but there's one little thing here. You will be conditioned. So what does that mean? That means that you, and only during your first module, right? You need to get a 3.0 or more. just 3.0 or more GPA within your courses, and then you will be, let's say, getting out of that conditional status, right? Just during the first module. I hope that answered the
Yeah,
question.
no, it works. Yeah, and of course we look at everything like you mentioned, not just the GPA, but
Right,
we do. That's why we ask for the statement or the essay and all of that. So, but
exactly.
yes, to answer the question. And talking about statement, there's another question. What are you looking for in the goal statement or essay to make an application stand out?
Look, it is really important that you speak from your heart, right? I have seen a couple of applications lately now that we have so much technology. This might sound funny, but they were done with GPA, no GPA, no, ¿cómo se llama? ChatGPT, apologize.
ChatGPT.
Look, the statement of purpose, right? It is something so personal, right, that you can tell when someone, I mean, you use like ChatGPT or any other kind of a AI to write it down for you, right? Because what we're looking is why you, as a person, as a student, right, why you want to study a master program. So what you bring with you to be successful, right? And that is something ChatGPT won't know. Only you know that, right? So I mean, you can always use ChatGPT to check for grammar or maybe like formatting or things like that. But to write your own story is just not possible, right? So mostly that we want the students to be honest, to tell us why they want to study, right? Why that specialization, what they will bring, how they will be kind of successful, right? And you need to be able to say it maybe in 2 or 3 pages, right? APA, that means double space.
Okay. Yeah, and you have a point. And we can tell when you use ChatGPT. So,
I mean, it's not really. I promise you, I don't use like a ChatGPT or AI check kind of app. It is just so easy to see, right? When someone is not talking about like a personal situation experience, it's just easy to see. I guess I have my
yeah,
eyes trained.
correct. Okay, let me see if we have any other questions right here. Where can I work once I finish this master? Any examples of any students?
Yes. Oof. All those 3 specializations will open the door for you for any leadership position within your district. Of course, as a mentor, as a curriculum, dean of curriculum. Uh, well, there's so many positions you can apply for, right? So it depends, or like curriculum writer. It depends what direction you want to take with your master, right? But it depends where you want to go, but it will definitely opening a lot of doors for you. Yeah, I have to
Okay.
admit that. Yeah, and of course, just want to add, if you like research, if you like doing that, and you continue with us, look, some other universities don't do it, but we do, right? We actually have a couple of students that have finished their doctoral master first, then the doctoral. Um, they're working with us right now, right? Because you have experience in the field, and we need that too, right? You have experience working with students, you have experience with school district. That's something that we actually, take advantage, and we love that. So maybe you finish your doctoral degree and you like to do research. Well, come and join us. Why not?
Thank you. Yes, of course. Yeah, no. Um, That's good. And I love that this program has different specializations. You can prepare their students to
Right.
do different things, right? So there's a lot of opportunities for anyone who starts a master program. And then if you decide to continue with the doctoral program, why not, right?
Not right.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Right away.
Yes, well, I don't see any other questions. In the meantime, would you like to add something else, Dr. Aguilar?
Well, I just want to say my doors are always open, and of course, maybe like we might think, oh, well, physically, not well, they're physically open and virtually open too. Right? If you want to talk to me, we can always, of course, emailing. Yeah, you know, that's something that is a must. But if you want to Zoom or you want a phone call, I will be more than happy to support your application. And just maybe you have questions, doubts, why not? Right? Just let me know and we set a time to talk and chat. So if you have questions, please do not hesitate to contact me right away.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here this afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Aguilar, for taking time of your day to join us today. You will be receiving our recording of this presentation at the end, probably later today. But thank you everyone for your questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being active, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Like I mentioned, here's our contact information. Let us know if you have any questions, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay?
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. Thank you, Ms. Covarrubia. Have a good day.
Thank you. Likewise.
Vaquero.
Bye-bye.